How are you doing, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Once again, I'm hanging around on the old TCP private server, and today I'm going to show you what I've been up to since this episode and last, or between last episode and this episode, whichever way you want to put it. So, yeah, I've just encountered, before recording this, I encountered another problem, exactly the same problem that Fraps was giving me with OBS. So there's something really dodgy going on where my Minecraft will just crash. That's the first time, granted, though, it's happened, so hopefully it's not going to happen too much more, because that will impact the amount of content I can put out. Well, what's with them? Why are they so fast? I'm getting out of here anyway. So yeah, so I've been experiencing some crashes going on, so I'm like proper like, what's going on? So I might have to revert to an older PC that's Windows 8 and just maybe, you know, maybe going down that route, because yeah, or unless I can back up to Windows 8 on this PC, because Windows 10 seems to be called. I'm gonna blame it on Windows 10. I've been blaming it for, like, it's been a problem now for several episodes. But never mind. I'm gonna have to make do. So if you do get random cuts, I do apologise. Right, okay, so I'm gonna show you what I've been up to. So just before I started recording this episode, I've kind of plonked down an ender chest. I do have one at the site where I'm at, and I have one at my little hobbit hole. I've also created a temporary nether portal down here, so when I go to the nether, it takes me to the bridge up top, which is pretty good when I come back to the overworld, which is pretty good. What I'm going to show you what I've been doing off camera is, I didn't build it on camera because yeah, I've just been like really just, you know, I'm not going to kind of wait for a let's play before I start recording. I'm just going to get on with it. This is nothing special anyway. All it is a big hole in the roof with a load of water in it. It's not the most efficient squid farm ever, but yeah, it's doing its trick. As you can see, it's been going for quite some time now, and yeah, what can I say? It's collecting quite nicely. Good enough for me anyway. I don't need that much ink sac at the moment, let alone ever. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of, by the time I get around to using it, I'm not going to need that much, and this will be full up. So yeah. Also, I've been working on the Purifier. I've actually made it a little bit more complex. I kind of followed a tutorial on YouTube. That's pretty much where I get all my stuff from. If you need it, I'll do if enough people ask for it, then I'll obviously let you know where I got it from. Put the link in the description eventually, and I'll let you know that I've done so. But for now, people don't really ask for the tutorials, so I can't. There's loads out there, and this one specifically sort of stood out to me. So I've kind of tweaked this whole area a little bit. So as you can see, there's the spawner room has been changed, and I shall show you. There's the second spawner in here, which so they used to go down further. So as you can see, I've raised it a little bit. And what they do is they go across here, and they go in the ceiling here, and they will plop down into this current as if they were getting spawned by this spawner. So there's the zombie villager there, actually. So we want to quickly beat him. Oh, actually, he should fall down here. So this is the new Purifier, and I will explain once this guy comes down. So when the zombies get spawned, they plonk down into these trenches, these little holes. I've used fences because slabs, for some reason, I haven't encountered any as yet, but the babies kind of jump the slabs and then attack the villagers. So I've put fences here for now and see how we get on. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, eventually he should fall down. He's taken a while. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh right, he has actually fallen down because this one's not reset for some reason. So if we peep in here in the cup, there's still water. So in that case, that's what I've noticed. There might be I might have built this a little bit wrongly, but what I tend to do is just hit the keep button or reset button. It doesn't really matter. And then what that would do is that should reset the flow of water. Yeah, it does. So now they can fall in here. So he's fallen in somewhere else. Don't tell me he fell in there. Oh, he might have fallen in the kill chamber. Eventually I'm going to hook this up to make sure that this is kind of like an XP kill chamber. How did you get out? Okay, this is a really bad example. I'm starting to run into problems on camera. How cool is that? Right. There must be a dark spot somewhere. So you might be saying, Dibs, there's too much light going on, but they're still spawning, and I don't want them spawning too fast. So what will happen is they come down here, and then they will end up going bonk. There you go, there he is. Now he's not a zombie villager, so the top button, red button there, is kill, and that one's keep. Obviously, if I hit keep now, he's going to end up in here, and we do not want that. I haven't got any potions on me, so I can't cure one anyway. So, if it was a zombie villager, I'd cure him, keep him, and then he would end up in here. So now I've got a butcher, I've got 3 out of the 5, so I've got a librarian, and a farmer. So what I've been doing is I've been using my sugarcane farm to farm a lot of paper. Emeralds for paper. And what I'm planning to do is trying to get as many of these as I can. Just go away from here, it's a bit noisy. We kill you, and then it dispenses some lava. Because he's got armour on, you always have to finish him off. Otherwise, if you hit that again, it will let the water back out. I don't know why. Maybe I've done something wrong, but I don't think I have. Okay, that managed to kill him. And then you just kill whichever ones that you want. I don't want you. Double check that there's no water. So there's water there, so we want to hit the reset button. Just check that there's no water. There's water there, so hit the reset button. I'm not sure why that happens. Actually, no, I think I know why that does that. So if I log out or go away from the chunk, they will despawn. Of course, didn't do that, but that was kind of short. And of course, the game still thinks there's a zombie in there, right? Because the tripwire's been tripped. So let's just check this one. Yeah, that one's the same. That one, there we go. And then we want to kill you. So that's the only problem I've found with this design. But I might even put a fence gate in there. That might even make sense, because then I can just open it and check. So that's always a good thing. Another telltale sign is if you're waiting here and he plonks in there, that tells me that that's got water going that way, because the water just pushes them across. And it's all redstone magic, which I don't understand. But there we go. One day I will learn redstone. So this is all the redstone contraption stuff. So as you can see, pistons, you name it, it's all here. So I might have to go through this and just see if there's any abnormalities. Just with this, because there should be one item in each hopper. There is it one. Yeah, I think that's all good. I just think that there's small little flaws to this design in particular, but it's a lot better than the previous one, which is pretty cool. Okay, so don't want you. So you get the idea. And then that way we can trade them. We trade with them. The boxes are going to be kind of, this is where I'm going to store all the things that they want. For example, paper. I'm going to put a load of paper in here, so then I don't have to run around the lab to try and go and get the ingredients. So I can literally have them on standby, ready to trade. And I've got quite a few emeralds so far. I've got pretty much almost a stack of emeralds so far. So it's pretty handy to have this Purifier. And this is the Purifier 2.0. So that's pretty cool. So for the rest of this, the remainder of this episode, what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to show you in here as well, if I can. I don't know, I don't think I can. Down there, down where that water stream is going here, which pushes them that way, what happens is, let me show you if I can. See those signs down the bottom there, right at the bottom? Babies want, 9 times out of 10, baby zombies will go in there, and there's an air block there, and they will fall to their death into lava. There's like lava going all the way down. It's crazy cool. So what I plan to do is hook this one up into this, and then when this all gets full up, they'll end up at the bottom, and I will make a kill chamber kind of similar to the skeleton spawner, I guess. So, and also I've done very little decorating. You see the patterns changes here, so that tells me that anything beyond here, this side of the Purifier, will not trigger off the spawner. As soon as I go across that part of the design, so there's like a, you know, like a checkered section, it will start spawning more zombies. Right, that tells me that this water is not behaving. I'm still trying to get the hang of what the pros and cons for this are. I just think that sometimes they don't always go. The machine doesn't always play ball, in my opinion. But apart from that, it's all well and dandy. It's a good little way of getting your villagers. That's all. Now today, for the rest of today, I'm going to literally head on over to a new area that I'm going to be planning to build. I'm going to be building a general mob grinder, and I found a tutorial called it's called the Flushomatic, and basically what it does is it will use water and pistons to let the water current out to be able to flush all the mobs into a kill chamber where it will be automatically collected and stuff like that. I found a guy called Snow Crash. He's not like the biggest YouTuber, but his tutorial was pretty darn cool. So just look up mob grinders and you'll see Snow Crash. It's called you can't miss it. It's the only one called Flushomatic, and it's pretty darn cool. So as you can see, I've started equipping the ender chest with all the necessary kind of, in my opinion, necessary starting blocks. Actually, I could do with some more rails if I'm kicking around. I'm not 100% sure I've got any more rails. I might have some up top which I can get off camera. So yeah, and with the zombie farm, if I was the villager area, if I was to take a load of paper down there and stash it, it saves me coming all the way up here to come and get it. So if you think about it, this sugarcane farm now is actually you know, emeralds are like Minecraft currency, so it's like money. So this is actually technically, in a funny sort of way, printing me money. It's making me money. This is a money making machine right here. Because all we do is get all of this and turn it into paper and trade it. And then when the trader doesn't play ball anymore, we kill him. And then we wait for another one. Simple as that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go and head on over to the nether. I'm going to head on over to... I've set up a portal in the nether which will take me to the area which I'm going to build. And I shall show you in a second. Okay, so I am now on back in the overworld. I took a nether portal which is here. The reason I don't show me going through the portals is because it's just time consuming, and it also can, you know, it's more prone to lag. So if we open up our nether portal, we're gonna our ender chest, and we're gonna make a double chest, I think, because we're gonna need plenty of storage. And I'm gonna turn the portal noises off. What is that? Blocks. Oh well, we're not going to be worrying about it too much now. Okay, so back to game. We could have done with some saplings here and grown some wood, but never mind, I can do that off camera. I'll probably grow a tree over here somewhere so we can start farming wood. So we've got a main supply. I'm going to need eventually to make some ladders, but for now we're good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a stack of this and we're going to head on up. So let me just get all the bits ready so you don't have to watch this on camera. Be right back. Okay, so the thing to note about this build in particular, I'm not going to show you like step by step how to build this, because there is the tutorial that you can go and hunt down. Just type in mob grinder and you will find it pretty quickly. So basically this Flushomatic or any kind of mob grinder that to save you time, like lighting up caves, there's two ways you can do it. You can do it the long way on the on land. But that means you've got to go and hunt down pretty much as many caves as you can to increase the efficiency. Because we're out in the middle of the ocean and we are literally 128 blocks from anywhere, right? So I've got my render distance now on 16, okay, and I cannot see one bit of land. It doesn't matter if a little bit of land comes into play, or there we go, there's some land over there, but that's way too far. That's several hundred blocks. We're going to go over this side anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to make it so my corner is going to be roughly here. Now we need to go to Y245, and yeah, so yeah, let's get up there now. Okay, whatever you do, do not look down. He says looking down. So we are now on Y245. So let's just have a quick look, because I sped up the last clip. There you go, 245. And what we're going to do is I'm going to use this platform as a ladder. So I'm going to build outwards, and we're going to go 8 in this direction. 1. This is packed ice, by the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, so I'm only going to muck around. This is not a tutorial, so I'm actually talking to you guys like it's a tutorial. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we're going to do is literally make kind of like a diagonal triangle kind of shape. So as you can see it kind of diagonaling. So I don't even know if I've got enough packed ice, if you want me to be honest, for this project. But oh, hang on, that's not right. I totally derped that up. Yeah. There we go. So like that. Okay. So that's pretty much that. And yeah. So what we're gonna do in theory is I might actually go run back and get some ladders. I might make some ladders. So yeah. What I'll do is I'm going to cut the camera, grab some ladders so I can get up and down quite easy, because this is going to be a pain otherwise. So watch me jump. Here we go. That's tremendously high. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of ladders, and we're going to build totally up. So yeah, I'm going to go back to base. Or actually no, I could probably build some off camera here. Have I got enough wood? Okay. I might have enough wood. Be right back. Okay, that should more than do it, I think. 100%, I guess. Something like that. Right, meet you back at the where I'm building. Okay, so I think I've got enough ladders. I can't be sure. So let's just go up, shall we? I think what I might do is I might speed this up. Okay, so I'm back at the top. What we need to do is we need to somehow come down, I guess. How are we going to do this without falling? To go here. Brought some building blocks with me just in case. And what we're going to do is we're going to literally do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to put packed ice down a bit. So this is kind of going to be like a trench part. So I'm not going to build this, like I say, I'm not going to build this all on camera. I just kind of feel like it's something to do and something to watch. I'm going to at least do this is going to be like the spawning platform at least. And then what I will do is I will come back and give you a gradual kind of progress report, and maybe kind of, you know, make an episode or two very randomly, sort of like in regards to this farm in particular. So what we want to do is then go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be a really good farm. I highly recommend you check out the video and you'll see what I'm building. So that's the reason why I'm not gonna link it, but like I say, it's very easy to find. I found it so easy. It was really cool. And yeah, so his name's Snow Crash, and it's called the Flusher-matic or something like that. It's something really unique, and yeah, it looks like it just works. And then what we want to do is just build outwards, like so. Cool. And then I'm going to do that for all 4 sides, and I'll be right back. Okay, so some time later, I've actually kind of finished the corners, and now we're just going to fill in the floor. This is going to be 3 layers high. It's going to pretty much follow suit, like I said, to the tutorial that I found, and I'm going to literally just build it. But what I'm going to do once I finish this floor is just to show you guys the kind of final product. I'm going to take you to the world download from the tutorial, so that way you can see the coolness of this little thing. Now I've seen some in my time, and yeah, well this one's pretty darn cool. So it kind of caught my eye in comparison to the regular ones. I mean, I can make it just a normal one, that's not a problem. But this one in particular is pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm just going to finish off this floor bit here because you don't want to see me fill it in, and I'll be right back when I'm done. And then we go to the single player world download where you can see this when it's finished, because what I might do is I might just swing on by here when I've made progress as time goes on, I guess. Now because this is packed ice, you can put torches on it and it will not melt, which is pretty darn snazzy. Because the last thing we want it to spawn mobs, but we don't want them to spawn just yet. And I've run out of torches. Marvelous. So I'm going to fill this in. I'll be right back. Okay, awesome. It looks like we have got our little first platform built. But I don't think I've got enough for a second platform, let alone 3. So what I need to do is I need to take the nether shortcut, because I found a biome which was several thousand blocks away from where my lab is, and yeah, we can go and get packed ice, not a problem. Just need a bit of silk touch and we're done. So I'm gonna nosedive down, and I'll meet you guys in the single player world, where I'll show you when this bad boy in action, because I really want to show you what I'm planning to build here, because at the moment, you know, off the cuff, it might not make much sense. You've probably seen this sort of design before, but yeah, I'm gonna go to the single player world. Here we go. So yeah, I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm in the single player world. This is what the final design will look like. So let's just get F3 so I can get a bearing of how high we actually are. 245 is this? Oh right, yeah. So that's the height. So we go downwards. We have to build downwards. So I wasn't sure in the video whether I had to build up or down, but it kind of makes sense now. And oh crikey, look at this. So this is what the outcome's going to be. We're going to be quite high up, but I'm going to hook up a nether portal. And as you can see, everything's got carpet on it. We're going to need a lot of carpet eventually. Everything's been doubled up so that endermen cannot spawn anywhere, because that's the whole point of being able. We need to get ender pearls, and that's another way that we need. This is one way of doing it. I'm not sure why it's lagging, but there's a lot of lag going on here. So maybe it's because I'm recording, possibly. So as you can see, the drops are coming in nicely. There's a random chicken there. Hey, we could even get eggs out of this. Okay, so I think what it does is every so often, I think it's every minute, it will flush and it will kind of bring all the mobs down. So it stopped lagging now. Maybe it's because I'm recording, but yeah, so we'll wait for the next flush, and then yeah, it's going to be cool. So I've got to remember to work my way downwards. So that's not too bad, not too shabby. The only trouble is this has been built in creative, and we're so high up. If you fall, it's a long way to get back to where you were. So, but with that being said, oh crikey, look at this. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on this off camera actually, in case, because at the moment I'm at a point where I can change my mind. Because if this is lagging just because I'm recording, that's not too bad, but that is pretty laggy. But I'm gonna stop the camera, and yeah, I'm gonna call it this episode. I think I'm just gonna keep an eye on this while I'm not recording. Okay, so I've kind of been standing around here not recording. I think the lag is just from the general amount of mobs getting pushed down here at once. I think that's mainly why it's lagging, but at the moment I'm recording and it's not even lagging. And there's mobs coming down. It's not too bad. Too bad, it's amazing. So this is the final product I need to be kind of working towards, and I will use this world download as a guide as well as the video as well. And as you can see, we've got 6 ender pearls already. Now you might be thinking, Dibs, you've got zombie spawners and you've got skeleton spawners and spider spawners at your place. What, you don't need string, you don't need bow them, you don't need that, and you don't need that, definitely. The main reason I want to do this is, for one, I want to make this a public kind of farm, so anyone on the server can come and use it, so it's not bound to my lab. They don't have to come to my lab to use it. 2, I need a hell of a lot of this stuff, gunpowder. The reason I need gunpowder is for mainly, like, because my lab's in a cave, it's easier to use TNT to make holes. Also potions. Also, this, as you can see, is from witches. I don't have witch drops or enderman drops, as a matter of fact. So it's pretty handy in that sense. So that way I can get, you know, I can get junk like here, or I can get redstone and glowstone. So that's another thing. The only thing I've noticed is things like these guys will survive. So I think what I might do is I might build mine. I don't know. I think you have to build it this low. But if they survive, it's no biggie. I'll just put a door in or something. Maybe I can get a door and maybe go in there and take them out. But yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of good stuff here, and yeah, it kind of does work. It's not as laggy as it was before. That's good. So yeah, I think I will carry on building this on the server. It's pretty cool. Apart from that, I swear in the tutorial he said there's a 1 gap. So this is like, there's like a 3x3 in there, and this tube is 5x5, so there's a gap to stop them from climbing. But that doesn't seem to be the case. But that's, to be honest, I'm not really bothered about that. You know, there's a few minor issues with it, but the same goes for every design in Minecraft. But yeah, so I mainly want it for the gunpowder, the efficiency, ender pearls, and witch drops and stuff like that. And obviously, if I needed extra, you know, arrows or whatever, I've got it here. So what it does is it waits and then just flushes rather than just constantly waiting. So as you can hear, there's a few endermen in there. It's a generally good little farm, and it's a good little public farm, but you know, it's a bit tricky to build. We've got any extra ender pearls in there? Oh yeah, we have. So look, we've got 8 just by me recording in the single player world. So yeah, I'm gonna probably carry on with most of this off camera, because now you've seen the full product. I don't feel like I want to take you through it on several videos, but as you can see, it's been carpeted, and the reason there's carpet over redstone is, for one, redstone can pass through it, but endermen cannot spawn on it. So now endermen have nowhere to go. So they don't automatically teleport. So they just take, because normally whenever an enderman kind of, oh, I'm lagging, it's real again. When endermen take damage, it's only because of the mobs, I think. It's starting to get better again. Yeah, I think, maybe. When endermen take damage from water, for example, they will teleport to the nearest block, but there's no blocks for them to teleport in their range. So therefore, they just take it on the chin and fall down and die. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I've been showing you the Purifier and what I'm going to be up to off camera, pretty much. It's not as big as a project as the Iron Titan from Season 1. I will probably build something like that at some point, but not just yet. Yeah, I'm a bit burnt out from building them. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I shall see you in the next one. Take it easy.